Hey, blocks. Alright, that area kind of just lost its mind. Oh, hi. Ow. Pain. Is it... Oh, did I just finish the tutorial? Is that what's going on here? This looks like a hub world to me. Like, that's a level, and that's a level, and that's a level? Unless that's the level I just cleared. Did I beat this one already? Or is this the final ultra level at the end of the game? A little hard to make sense of that, necessarily. That direction is totally blank. I came from up there. Yeah, I mean, I came from up top of that, so maybe that's the entrance to that place, and that's the exit? I don't remember if I walked down... I don't remember if I've been here necessarily before. But if that was the entrance and that was the exit, that might indicate that you've cleared that world. Maybe there's 3 worlds, and this is the one I need... this one I don't get access to, so I need to build the bridge by finishing this one. That's my attempt at interpreting this anyway. The fact that this one was whirring up clearly indicates that I'm supposed to go here. Next. Because it made loud noises, and loud noises get all the attention. So let's try applying force. There we go. Right vector. Y. On main object. Nope. Colliding object. Ta-da! Victory is mine. The if function. The if node has 2 major components, a true, false input, and an output of your choice for when the input condition is met. Oh, interesting. There's no false, so there's no condition for false. It's just always, you only get a condition for true. That's slightly disappointing, honestly. Oh well. So, if 3 is greater than 5, then maths. If 3 is greater than 5, then false. Object is solid. So if 3 is greater than... if this one is false, then this makes it solid, apparently. So if false, then solid. If not false, then not solid, right? So... just give it a bigger number. And now it's not solid. Okay. Ta-da! Bye! I'm down here now. Things sound staticky and weird. Alright. More glowy stuff, more darkness. Hey, buddy. So, if 20 is equal to 50, then move object to 0. Okay. But that's currently false, because 20 is not equal to 50, right? But how do I change the number? I can't, can I? Wait, if 20... oh, they're saying if 20, 20. I'm just supposed to put 20 here? That's what I needed. So 50 is the condition. It's supposed to move... the number becomes 50 if... I was wondering why I was going in the middle one, but this is a long Z, the 3 number. They probably shouldn't show all 3 numbers if it's not vector mode. Because it's kind of weird to show the numbers if they can't be affected, because then the triangle doesn't match up with the symbol, and that's weird. But that was just supposed to make 20 equal 20, and then it applies 50 force to the... no, not force, but 50 is applied to the direction it goes in. Now I'm going to want to cut that connection. Nope. So I can get a... stop it. So I can get over there. On we go. Potentially to World 2. Up. Did it not work? It didn't work. There we go. Try that again. it functioned as a solid object. So they're trying to do the portal project thing, like where you walk through portals and like, whoa, teleport is seamless and stuff like that. That happens in a antechamber and Portal, but that's the second time it hasn't worked. The first time I walked through one, and this time it acted like a solid object, which is not how portals are supposed to work, unfortunately. So I want to go over there, clearly. So I want you to come down here. So if 3... so if less than 3, apply 50. 0. True. Then 50. 50 what? I guess I have to decide what the 50 does. So let's say it applies 50 force, for example? I assume I can't apply numbers here, right? I can, but not 50, which I'm sure I need. Ooh, can I stretch it? That could be fun. Stretch along X. I've missed you, stretch function. We haven't had access to you for a while. You want to specify that it's the main object. There we go. I just created a bridge. Probably enough of a bridge, honestly. Okay, I can't quite platform up there. I'm gonna want to see if I can apply force a little bit. Apply force is not an object choice here. Stretch is here. Stretch is here. This one, we're gonna want to stretch along Z. By 20's fine. I can do just fine with what I'm given here. Alright. Now can I jump up there? Yep. Oh, not quite. Oh, weird. It has like corner collisions. That's fine. I can just put you a little further up here. Just on this other vantage point. And reconnect. Alright, now I can clear the jump. And I'm just going to want to apply my own spot again. This time, let's say... appears to be x-axis. And we're clear. Bye-bye, weird room back there. I kind of wish that just as you walked in, so you didn't have to manually check. It'd be kind of cool if it was on the screen, like saying, "This area uses stretch functions" or something. Because otherwise, you have to do process elimination of like, what am I allowed to use now? All right. Or like maybe when it's recombining the cube, it'd be cool if it'd be like these things are like show some things fading away out of it while some things fade into it. Yeah, it even does a two-phase sound of like, where like maybe the first part would be like you see some functions flying out of your cube, and then the second part would be seeing functions flying into your cube, just to sort of clue you into in advance what you're getting into here. So I'm gonna want to set up a logic thing, maths. So if greater than, if 0 is greater than 90. Because we want it to be false. So if it's false, which is successful, yes, use collisions. Oh, they took away my false. Why would they do that? That's not nice. Huh. So I can't turn it invisible, so I guess I'm going to want to move it then. Oh, rotate's here. I can rotate. I'll make, oh. Rotate along. But it's only a plus sign. I can't rotate with a plus sign. Or the Tetris T. What uses that vector type? Impact force. Nope. This is the fun part of the game where we try to figure out what I'm allowed to use, because that's exciting. Object is solid. There we go. That's what I was going for anyway, but I just had to... if false... false... Oh. I want you to be true, so that can be false. There we go. I got confused by the fact that false was already on here, but this is gonna output false if this is true, which needs to, so we need to input true, so 90 is greater than 0. Yeah, we need to make a true statement to put out a false statement into object is solid. There we go. I was trying to use is collision, but the plus sign isn't for the is collision. That's for false. Ow. Rude. Alright, cuboid. Collision. So, if collision applies, it becomes false. So, What if I just, like, reverse these two real quick? Will that switch it? Alright, let's try to figure this out. So, collision. Shit, what's going on here? Collision count is of 0. Outputs 1 into the logic of using collisions. So collisions become false if it becomes 1. So, how do I undo that? Can I add stuff to it? Like, maths. Oops, didn't mean to do that at all. Maths. Can I add my own if statement? Or can I just cut these all out completely and be like, get out of here, dummies. Shit. See, what is going on here? Main cube. Collision count 0. So if that's false, then it puts out a 1 for making... Jesus Christ. Trying to figure out the... They just kind of threw a lot at me at once right here, trying to figure out the logic of how their syntax works here. Alright, but can't I just, like, apply my own logic? Test, basically? Like, use collisions I want to be true, yes? So, oh, but can I... So I can now put a true. So true. Did I just hack it? Did I just say, fuck your whole system? I totally did. I just said, no, fuck the entire math. It's just true, period. I made the only solution true, the end. So they must have set up a crazy system where if I touched it at all, it was like, if the collision count... So I think that what was going on there is that collision count was set to 0, and as long as collision count was 0, it was solid, but if a collision count became anything besides 0, it then became not solid. And I think the moment I touched it, I set a collision count, and that's why it became a problem. Impact... Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's just jump on it and see if it already works. Okay, it doesn't already work. Because, yeah, there's no reason to read it if it's already self-solved. A lot of humming and loud noises in this game. Impact force, 0. 50. So if 0 is greater than 50, which is false... It then outputs something into logic. There's the logic, so 100. 0. It's doing apply force. It's going to apply force of 100 to Y and Z, which is what I want. But right now this is false. I can't click anywhere, so I can't apply anything to it. If impact force... Okay. So I need to make impact force greater than 50 in order to make this entire thing work. And because it's less than 50, it doesn't work. So jumping on it won't work, which means that I need to create one of these guys. And I need to apply an impact force of 50 in order to win, basically. Let's get rid of impact force. That's not... I don't actually use the actual impact force in this case. But we need a y-axis of impact force. Y, there we go. Colliding. And it's higher, so it'll be greater than 50, which means I'll then get what I need. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, God. My face. My poor face. Gotcha. And away we go. What do you have next for me, game? I'm game. Well, actually, you are game, but also I am game in a different way, but in a non-literal sense. There's a bouncing cube just spawning. Do you poop out... You poop cubes? Yes, you do. Alright, so I got stuck here last time I played, then I got hungry and had a headache, and it was just time to take a break from trying to process this game's language. And, then I went on and focused on beating Dark Souls 3, so it's... Now I gotta get back in the swing of things, and it's a little weird. So there's this weird spot up here. It's just creating physics cubes. I think I'm allowed to add stuff to it, but I can't do much else, necessarily. I can't change the part where it's making cubes. It's currently bouncing stuff through this room. So an obvious thing would be to try to figure out how to... Yeah, I'm gonna want to make the things hit this thing faster, because right now the impact force is 39.6. It needs to be greater than 50, apparently, in order to change the logic so that this no longer is a solid object anymore. So I need to somehow increase the momentum here. First thing worth noting is that I can't press anything here. I can't move anything, I can't add anything. So the idea then would be that I probably want to take my own one. Let's see, maths, do I have multiply? They didn't give me multiply, that's a little awkward. Let's see. Well, it has to be 50. So if I created my own block right here... Oops. I would want to launch it in the general direction of YZ. You want to launch them nice and fast in the YZ direction, not X. Because we're trying to specifically launch them in that direction against the wall to break the 50 barrier that makes it so things can continue. So we're say apply force. I believe this is what I need. Yeah, die, weird wall thing. Okay, they're being a little too active now. I'm going to say let's cut off Z. Let's give it a nice smaller number, like 10. That'll be a nice momentum in that direction, probably, for the Z direction. As we clearly want to launch them... Oh, I mixed these up a little bit, my bad. We want to launch them in the Z direction, while giving them a tiny bit of lift. Oops. There we go. Not always the best finesse here. There we go. Now they're launching through this room. Into here! This empty spot. Sweet! How you doing, weird empty spot? Alright. What's here? Left click on fixed cubes to remove them from the world. Goodbye. So what's your deal? We need to have 3 cubes collide with this location in order to send a false about this being solid. And I want that because let's see, I can't do anything here, can I? Can't click? Nope. So I need 3 cubes to get onto this platform to make it no longer solid so I can fall through it, presumably. So then the obvious question is how do I get the cubes in here in the first place? Let's try, first of all, removing my platform. Okay. So this is how fast they come into this room normally, when my platform's not in the way. So so I'm no longer making them go forward faster. I can't do anything to this. So my best bet would be to try to launch them in that direction, which is the X direction. Okay? So we'll give that a shot. Get out of here, cubes. With your nonsense. Maybe I'll put it down on the ground so they can land on it correctly. That's probably a good start. Okay, so we want the X direction this time. See how this works. Also, let's get rid of all these guys. They're in my way. Did I mess up? Yes, I did. Gotta reconnect a few things. We seem close-ish. But we're colliding with the wall still. Let's see if I can give it a little bit of Z momentum. Like 10. There we go. That's a good start. That's a fantastic start. That was exactly what I need to do, apparently. Woohoo! Take that, puzzle. You have been defeated, and so on, and whatnot, and things. Create physics cube has been added to your toolbox. Oh, we can now make them ourselves. So now my box can spit out cubes all over the place, if such is necessary. Oh! Okay, that's why you check these things before you step on them. So this thing is programmed to launch you 100 across, I believe. Yeah, and 50 up. And as expected, I can't do anything to manipulate this particular platform. So let's deal with that one. Cuboid. It has not had a cuboid collision. If it does have a cube collision, it'll pass 90 through here into the stretch object, which will probably create the bridge that I need to continue. So, I just want to spit a cube on this thing, right? Let's try that out. It's one of these. No. Abstraction. Create physics cube. True. No? Any more than that? Create physics cube. Shit. Main? Oh no, it's working now. That was all I needed. Okay. Straightforward enough. Now I don't think I need any more, so I think it's just gonna stay true and not screw me over here. So now my next goal is just going to be to try to block this stream so I can progress through here without dying horribly. Let's try to stretch that out here. It's about the furthest I can reach, honestly. Maybe a little further. That's a bit better. So how about you? Can I, like, stretch you or something? Rotate. Oh, those are low, shitty numbers. How do I go about not getting killed by the data stream now? Yeah, that's kind of a problem. Huh. We must be able to stretch it. Solid, move object. None of these things help me reach past this thing. I can't create anything here. Okay, so how do I get past the data stream myself then? Because that's kind of an issue. So yeah, stretch object is not here, and I only have access to small numbers, so I can't rotate it by 90. I must be missing something about how I'm supposed to translate. Well, movie cuboid, yeah. Move is fine, but it's not really gonna help me here. Is there a wall? There must be something I can use to apply a block of some kind, right? Yeah, nothing else around me seems like it's part of the puzzle. And that does me a murder. And I can't make this come closer. I must be able to create a platform down here. And just go under the stream. So I want to go in the Z direction. Let's try that translate that I saw. No. No. Damn it. Z direction. Attach. Let's do 20. That's the only number they really gave me. Oh look, I'm now past the death. Cool. That's going to undo you. Specifically, yeah, 20 is good, but instead of... Oh, I don't get to have vector. That's a bummer. Now what do I do? I was going to try to do vector to move it up after this to get up there. Well, crap. I don't think I can reach that platform. Maybe I just need to start over. Right. We'll just try to be a little less low this time, since that was clearly a mistake. Throw in that Z real quick. And this time I'm alive, so that's always a good start, right? Yep. We're clear. Okay. Was baffled for a second there, but I got it. I figured it out. We just plop a platform down here. And we are free to go.